And my lips are dry as fuck. But that's not the point. This the point. I find it kind of funny, very funny, how this girl gonna do a whole video about the corrupt foster care system when she was trying to help our foster mom take Raven from me. Yep. Remember, she said I was putting bruises on Raven. Well, my response was, those are Mongolian spots, you dummy. And then here's the kicker. If there were bruises on Raven, how would she know if it was me or Dwayne? An agenda way from back then. This girl been attacking me. Been. So for all you fuck sticks out there that just think that I'm just salty and obsessed, you sure about that? Or she's not the one that's salty and obsessed because she felt like I was growing up faster than she was. And like I said, I ain't have no choice. I ain't have no choice. Bruh. Guess how old I was when I met Dwayne? 17. Guess when he asked me to marry him? 3 days later. Met him approximately around April 21st. That weekend. It was like a Saturday of 2001. Guess how old Dwayne was? About 23. I prayed about it. I said, if things don't work out, I'll be a nuisance and just, if things work out, I'll be an asshole and not listen to my foster mama. And I'll wait till I'm 18 and I'll marry him. And I'll go off with him. Because his mama was begging me to not go to the military. They were begging me not to go. I said, but if he fuck up, bitch, I'm going. But the way things was going, even as a child, I don't know what happened with Candy to her ass. She ran away and went to Washington, D.C. Went to the damn White House. I had a girlfriend before I met Dwayne. Called myself trying to run away. I'm talking about run away for good. She called the police and put a kidnapping charge on her because she was 18. Put a kidnapping charge on her, her mom, and her sister. Oh, they were mad with me. I'm like, how you gonna be mad with me? Y'all told me come on. Fuck. Man, that girl was engaged in everything. So yeah, I was already growing up. And by the time I got out the military, that's what I was talking about the other day. I wish I never made that phone call. Already. Foster brother put his hands on me. Because they told me I was supposed to go live with my foster sister, Belinda. They like, no, you got to go to your home of record. I'm not. It's too much abuse back there. I don't want to go back there. They like, you got to go back to your home of record. And then you can do what you want to do from there. My sister had an apartment ready for me and everything out there in Milwaukee. So, I go back to my home of record. Foster brother put his hands on me. It was an argument over the $35,000 that my foster mama owed me. He come creep from behind the refrigerator. She backed me into a corner. It was a setup. She backed me into the refrigerator. He crept from the other side of the refrigerator, pulled me from around here, start just wailing on my ass. They had a floor made of cement, but he would just stump me, right? So here we go again. I'm seeing stars and shit. Seeing stars, and I just hear her voice saying, kick her ass. Kick her ass. He took and pulled me by my hair, dragging me out my house, out their house. Dragging me out the house. So here go Dwayne talking about something. Oh, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I say, you a soft ass nigga, bitch. I don't want nothing to do with you no more. So here he go chasing me down. Don't want to take no for an answer that I'm done with him. I'm like, you just let that happen to me? Joe was bigger than him. Dwayne ain't nothing but 5'4", 5'5", little ass dude. So here it is. He's making a promise to me. He ain't gonna never let that happen to me again. Never let me wind up in a rape situation again. He just gonna protect me. He got me. He just take him back. We wound up getting an apartment together. Because the foster mom was like, well, you know. So, alright, so I wound up being homeless. Right, I go stay with the biological mama. He got a job. She took his money. And also performed like a little voodoo ritual on him. So we getting into it. He riding on the side of the truck. The family still laugh about him riding on the side of the truck. We got into it hot and heavy. She took his money, talking about, well, he gave it to me. He was supposed to give me that money so I can get my driver's license. I'm talking about hot and heavy. So I'm sleeping in my motherfucking truck and shit. And sleeping in front of the stores and shit. His family said I gotta go to church if I'm gonna go live with them. So you can miss me with that shit. I'm not going. I ain't telling him like that. I'm just like, no, I'm not going. So they told me, you can't stay here. His ass sleep. Talking about some, he slept on the couch. He ain't even sleep in his room. I got older and realized that dude probably was sleeping good in his bed. But it is what it is. Certain stuff I realized and understood later in life. But I'm sleeping in my truck in the driveway. Stuff like that. And my truck broke down. I'm sleeping behind the stove and stuff like that. Just roaming the streets of Gretna. And we finally got my truck working a little bit. And I had finally got it to this motel. I came into some money after my foster stepdad embezzled some money and shit like that. We in the motel. Then I found out my sister Belinda died. My brother told me to try to make it sound in the most brutal, scariest way that she just is. Belinda is dead. I'm like, why you gotta make your voice sound deep like that? Like, you don't even remotely sound like you're scared or like going through it or nothing. Just tried to make his voice sound like a horror film or some dumb, sick, twisted shit. Then, all of a sudden, I'm staying in the hotel. This nigga talking about some, let's get married tomorrow. He trying to go lay out in the middle of the street and shit. Act like he trying to get hit by a car. Talking about he can't live without me. I'm telling him, let's wait. Let's wait, please. Let's just wait. Let's see other people first. Please. don't do this. He like, why not? You got the money. Let's get married tomorrow. Because I came into my first lump sum of money and starting to get my disability. I'm like, Dwayne, just come on, don't do this to me, bro. Let's wait. He trying to act like he trying to get hit by a car and shit, talking about he can't live without me. So we go to the justice of peace. He's talking about he can't have all these haters because everybody gonna try to be hating and gonna try to stop us from getting married. Mind you, I'm like, what, 19? He's older. So my mind wasn't. So I'm thinking, wow, this dude probably must really love me. He ready to get married right now. But I really wanted to wait, bro. Before I knew it, I'm pregnant. Everybody kept saying, you pregnant. I'm like, fuck you, you pregnant. Like, I wanted to wait until I was like 25, 30, more financially stable and had more knowledge to be able to teach and, just better able to do stuff, even in a better mental state. Like, bruh, I was just put out the military for being raped and just fucking dragged out my house by my foster parent. Like, bruh, can I heal? I had that much sense. But everything was rush, rush, rush. I'm like, the baby's here. Now what are you going to do? I said, well, I'm married. Let's go with it. I said, Dwayne, I'm pregnant. He acting like he pissed. I'm like, what's wrong with you? Did I miss something? All of a sudden, I hear his mama going off on him. Come to find out. And also, when we first got married, we on supposed to be, in the hotel the first night and shit. His mama going off on him. Come to find out, he told his mama I'm the one forced him to marry me. I'm like, oh, hell no. I think I fucked up. Like, dude. But what I don't understand is his mama kept pressing the issue for us to get married, and he the one that kept pressing the issue for us to get married. Like, everything just switched up. All of a sudden, I'm a pest. All of a sudden, I'm getting on his nerves, and I'm like, dude, I thought that the minute we got married that we was going to have so much fun. Like, he jumping on the bed, just we just swinging around in circles. He jumping on the bed, and after we moved everything in the house, we both just jumping on the bed and just running around the house naked, and just, I thought that we was about to have fun. This is about to be a start, and we free to be together. I was a dummy. So I'm sitting there like, what the fuck is Candy jealous of? What? And why? She go get a boyfriend. Same light eyes. Same skin complexion. Except this dude, big old linebacker ass dude, with hair like mine. I'm like, She doing, because she was still living with the foster mom at the time. And she had came out of, I guess, from college or whatnot, staying with the foster mom at the time. The foster mom, I guess, was probably telling her she wasn't ready to get on her own or whatnot. And she got mad and left anyway. And I don't know what the fucking deal with that was. And she went and got her own place at the time. But me, I didn't have a choice. I mean, what I was going to do, I'm like getting beat up over here. Motherfuckers taking my money over there. This one over here just put me out because I wouldn't go to church. I had to get my own place. This one over here saying I got to be sent home because I have severe PTSD, so severe that it impairs my ability to work in the workplace. That's what it says on my paper. So when it applies to you, the foster system is crooked. You don't think the foster system wasn't crooked toward my kids? You don't think there ain't a dude right now I want to put my hands on? When I heard about that, he put his hands on my children, and come to find out I was going to groups with this dude every day, and then found out he was trying to arrange to where he would get adopt my children and that I would never see them again. But by the grace of the Heavenly Father above, he got they found out that he was abusing McKeithen. Bet you didn't know that. It just so happened I never seen him again, not even at the VA. But I was sitting up kicking it with this man every day. Didn't even know he had custody of my kids. I seen this man break down in tears about the stuff he went through in the war. He seen me break down in tears about the mental stuff I went through. Matter of fact, the coordinator that was over me and him sat there and told me she can't mentally help me because of the stuff I went through. She said she can't help me no more because what I'm going through is a spiritual warfare. I'm like, are you serious? What are you talking about? You can't help me no more. You're a doctor. She's like, I can't help you. I said, wow, really? And she told me she said, what you're going through is spiritual. That's why I can't help you. And with the shit I'm going through now, the fucking shit I went through today, gotta be. Gotta be. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against rules and principalities or something. What that scripture say? Yep. You got a hell of a nerve. Like I didn't struggle. Like the state people wasn't trying to lie on me, just like you are. The mind games they played. I should be making a video, in which I believe I did make a video of the lies and the way they try to kidnap children, even when they know you didn't do nothing wrong. Even they were saying, I know you're a good mother, Miss Stars. We just have to follow proper court protocol. I sit right up in there in that courtroom and lie on your ass. Try to sit there and kick it with you like they're your best friend just to get information out of you. And then sit there and lie on you in the fucking courtroom. Yep. I can tell you all about it. Oh, you want to talk about what? How Miss Pierce took the money? How the foster mama said that her and Miss Pierce took not only the $20,000 and the $15,000 from me, but on top of that, my military check, and put it in a CD to where I couldn't touch it? That's what you want to talk about? You remember Miss Pierce, the social worker. And then the foster mama sat there and threatened to put what they call that when you're harassing and stalking somebody? Threatened to put a restraining order on me if I kept nagging her about the money. Told me not to contact her no more. But she took my military check as well. And that was one of my biggest checks. And not only that, I sit there in the military and she didn't claim me on her fucking income taxes. Yeah. While I was, so I sat there and made a mistake and filed for myself, and she didn't file me too. Is that what you want to talk about? You want to talk about how you was the scapegoat and you was the one that got abused and I got all the ice cream and treated with love. Fuck out of here with your lying ass videos, bruh. And now you want to make peace and make a video after you sat there and threw shade calling me a perp. Bruh, you the perp. You a perp. You the perp and been perping me. Sat there and talking about you realized you was perp way back then. Girl, you didn't even fucking know what perping was way back then. Stop lying to these people, bruh. One day y'all gonna open y'all eyes. One day. Now I might have made stupid mistakes. I'm talking about like gullible type stupid. Like falling for a man that was a hoe. She get up on here like I'm the one that did everything. Nope. Scratch that. Like she hated him. That's why I said this shit don't add up. Why he not a perp and a gang stalker? She chased after him with a fucking knife. When he and Sean said that they saw Candy humping on Raven in that room, I don't know why he thought that shit was funny. But what made me believe him, what made me think that he thought it was funny, when I felt like he ain't the only one getting busted for the shit now. Because he did some weird shit too. He did some weird suspect shit too. Now, like I said, I took Sean out the room, our brother, and I took Dwayne out the room while Candy ass is defending Sean. Both Sean and Dwayne both told me the same description of the event that they said happened. It was what made me believe them. They both said they saw Candy humping on Raven. And they both demonstrated. They were like, she was like this. I said, that's fucking. I was about to beat the piss out of Candy. But she got fucking mad and went fucking chasing Dwayne with the fucking knife out of my kitchen. Talking about some scary shit. That should have screamed, well, that did scream guilt all over the place. Both me and Candy was scared of the foster mama. Both of us was. Right now, I'll tell her suck my ass, but back we was both scared of her. And on top of being scared of her, even more so, we were scared of her her biological son, Joe. Because she always used to sick him on us like a dog. We scared of him more so. And what type of love is that? Like, you sick a man on a fucking child and beat us like we were grown fucking men. Yeah. You want to talk about the foster care system? And it was fucking rice-a-roni, not moldy noodles that we fucking had to eat for like 3 years straight after Al died. It was like 2 years, 3 years after, and then after grandma died, but after one of them died, it was rice-a-roni. It wasn't noodles, y'all. It was rice-a-roni, and I remember because I got tired of eating the shit. And I used to ask my mama, Mom, what we gonna eat for dinner? I don't give a fuck what you eat. Fuck out my face. Alrighty. Or it used to be y'all gonna eat some rice-a-roni. Till they fucking told her she had to start cooking. And she started cooking them fucking red beans that taste like fucking cigarettes. And then she had to fucking put a potato in there to fucking take the smoky taste out of that shit. Bitch couldn't cook for shit. And I'm like, oh, no wonder. And then started making her cook after a while. I was like, they should have just left me cooking. Fuck. The lady was fucking no good, bruh. And then come to find out the son had a gun in the house. Oh my God. Yep. They were some bullies. And I was the baby in the house. How this girl go around talking about some. I was sitting there doing this and that to her and all that shit, bruh. I was always punished in my room. That's real talk. Let me show you proof. Why am I talented with my poetry? Why am I talented with my music? You should have seen me back then when I was actively everyday practicing. When I was actively everyday practicing with my clarinet. Nobody had time to fucking bully or play with Candy. Candy's ass was always in her room too. But not because she was punished. Candy was antisocial. This is like you see her walk around. Oh, look at this perp. Look at that perp. She probably used to think like that back then, but not in the sense of look at this perp, look at that perp. She always thought somebody was dirty and nasty and gross. Like I told y'all, she didn't even want me to hug her, give her a kiss on the cheek. None of that shit, bruh. She didn't even want my kid. Listen to me. I had to fucking tell her, don't treat them like that. They think you're me. My children. And for her to sit here and get up on here and fucking lie on my fucking children makes me mad as shit. She treated my fucking children like they were garbage. On my sister Belinda's grave, she did. Treated them like they were nasty and filthy. Now she want to talk about some, she didn't want them to touch her laptop. She had just fucking gotten the door. Lord, I gotta pee.